So often in sports, we see that sometimes it's just time. A team has been together long enough. They've been through enough. They've felt enough of turmoil and struggle, and they've learned how to win together. They have a coach that's been in place for a long time, and every once in a while, everything comes together to make the recipe for absolute success, and hopefully that ultimate success is the Super Bowl. So here's the question I have for you, Bengals fans, Bengals Nation. All right. Do you believe that this is the year that the Cincinnati Bengals get over the hump and actually win the Super Bowl? We know they were there not too long ago against the Rams, and they weren't able to get it done. That felt like it was too early almost for the team, and now it feels like there's a team that's been sitting around, and they can absolutely get all the way to the Super Bowl. And at least one analyst, Chris Sims, says it's time. In fact, what he is saying is, I'm going the Bengals over the Packers to win the Super Bowl. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals this year. All right. He said, I'm going to believe in Joe Burrow, Zach Taylor, the roster they have. I think it's their time. I think it's Joe Burrow's time. We know Joe Burrow's a winner, right? He did it at LSU. He's been doing it at Cincinnati. One of my favorite quotes is, how long do you think the Super Bowl window is here in Cincinnati? He's like, I don't know. How long am I going to play? Right? Or something along those lines. I love the cockiness, but it's not just Joe Burrow. In the back half of this video, we're going to talk about a couple of the other moves that the Cincinnati Bengals made that would get it there. But let's just talk for a second about this offense and why I believe it is officially time for them to make this happen. All right, they went out, they get Erasmus Mims in the first round this year. All right, that is a good pick because, again, you need to protect the franchise. All right, also, I believe that Iosivas, all right, I believe that he is ready to be a contributing third wide receiver. All right, you have Jermaine Burton that is waiting in the wings, but you still have Jamar Chase. We'll see what happens with the contract stuff. Who knows? Maybe he'll sign one by the time that I get here. He just wants one penny more than Justin Jefferson. Just one penny more. And can I just tangent off this video onto the Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson thing? We know that Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are buddies, right? We know that Jamar Chase loves playing football with him. But is there a world where Jamar Chase is saying, look, I was the big dog at LSU. I was the big dog. Remember when Justin Jefferson came out, we all wondered, like, is Justin Jefferson a great receiver? Or is he just great because he has Jamar Chase opposite of him and Joe Burrow throwing to him? Well, it's turned out that he's pretty darn great. But don't forget who the lead dog was at LSU. And that's why I think Jamar Chase is saying, no, I just want one penny more than Justin Jefferson. I think he wants to still say to him, no, I'm the big dog. All right? Or big cat. Sorry, that is so lame because he's a Bengal. I'm sorry. I apologize for dumb jokes and dad jokes on the air. It shouldn't happen, and I won't let it happen again. All right? This is a public service announcement. So we've got this team and this offense that is fully ready to go. They've gone with the youth movement. They're going to have Zach Moss and Chase Brown in the backfield. I think those two guys are going to combine for a good 1-2 punch. Chase Brown showed flashes of that, of the fact that he was ready to go last year. I think they'll be good. But it's not just Joe Burrow. This is an offense that is loaded, and it's time for this team to be healthy and make a run. It's time. They've had slow starts in the past, all right? Like, they've had really, really slow starts in the past. But this year, they start off their season against the Patriots, all right? I just pulled it up while I was talking. You got the Patriots in week 1. You got the Chiefs. Yeah, granted, that's tricky. Then you have the Commanders and the Panthers. All right, that's a 3-1 or 4-0 start right there. That's what that is. Then you got the Ravens, tricky, but then you got the Giants. So I don't think you're going to get your typical slow start Cincinnati Bengals here. They have players that have been healthy the majority of the camp on the offensive side of the football. They are ready to go. Even if Jamar Chase continues to hold out, this is an offense. And by the way, I have T. Higgins on 2 of my 3 fantasy football leagues. So That could be good. For me personally, on a very selfish level. But that is not the only reason why Chris Sims is picking the Bengals. All right? Now, he pointed to star quarterback Joe Burrow. Duh. All right? But he also talked about the improved secondary. This was a problem for the Bengals last year. All right? A major issue. But in the offseason, they added Von Bell. They added Geno Stone. We're going to talk about these guys and why both of them are pretty good players, but I think they complement each other so well. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. All right, that's going to help in a major way. Yeah, you fix the back end of your defense. Yeah, it's going to help in a major way. All right, plus you got the young guys. You got DJ Turner. Jordan Battle, another year of experience. That should be good. I know DJ Turner well. All right, look at my background. Go blue. All right, I know DJ Turner well, and I can tell you if put in the right position, he can do really, really well. So here's what I like about the Von Bell and Geno Stone additions. Traditionally, Von Bell, when put in the right position, and you know him, right? You spent time there, right? He is good against the run. He is. He's a pretty good tackler. He is kind of that Swiss Army knife of safeties, right? He can hold his own, absolutely. He can hold his own in coverage, but he is also good defending the run, rushing the passer, doing whatever that looks like. Then you move over to a guy like Geno Stone. Geno Stone traditionally has struggled with run defense. He's younger, right? He's younger, but where he has excelled, especially last year with the Ravens, was in pass coverage. He excelled last year in pass coverage. 7 interceptions. Just a ball hawk back there last year. All right, that is what helped him excel because all of a sudden he learned, oh, you know what? I can actually be pretty good at making plays. Now, he didn't do that his first 2 years in the NFL. First 3. He didn't play in his rookie year. He barely played in his second year. Last year was the first time he was a full-time starter, and you saw him really struggle in the run defense. But I think now that he has a year under his belt as a full-time starter, not just a sometime starter, right? I think what you're going to see from him is he's going to adjust, and that run defense that he struggled with is going to get better. Von Bell's going to make up for it. On the other side, you have 2 guys about the same size and stature, similar athletic traits that are going to be playing on the back end, and they are absolutely going to shirt up, and that's going to be so helpful to help the cornerback room, right? Which, yeah, I get it. Like, you got Taylor Britt. You got Dax Hill, which, by the way, I love that move to the nickel. I love that move. All right, another guy I know well, always seemingly was better at corner than safety in college. Just, I'm telling you, when they were able to move him up and he played more of that like up safety / nickelback role, so much better, so much better. That back end is gonna sure things up. The offense is going to be running at an all-time high. Looking forward to this and excited for it. All right. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Bengals and just the NFL in general, again, we are Lions fans. We have another channel, Sports Talk Detroit, but we started this channel because we love watching football and hope that you are enjoying some non-biased breakdowns of your teams. All right. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.